heartfelt memories from a close friend of a fallen officer.
That's all he wanted to do was help people. All he wanted to do was help people. He wanted to know everybody, and that's it, plain and simple.
Tonight, a community remembers Miami-Dade Police Officer Jermaine Brown.
Officer Brown dying yesterday on duty when an ATV he was riding crashed into a tree in southwest Miami-Dade.
And tonight we're learning much more about Officer Brown from people who knew him and loved him. CBS 4's Peter Dench is live in southwest Miami-Dade with the details. Peter.
Well, Elliot, a law enforcement source tells CBS 4 that Officer Brown, who worked here at the South District Station, was actually an ATV instructor. Now, he was part of a detail investigating burglaries and was rushing to help his fellow officers when the accident happened. Chopper 4 was over another scene here in Miami late this afternoon when Brown's body was taken from the medical examiner's office to the Caballero Funeral Home at Southwest 8th Street. We spoke to a friend of the officer. They met as police explorers and said Brown always wanted to be a cop.
He's friends with everybody, man. Yeah, Jermaine was friends with everybody, man. Give you a little laugh, too. He had a great sense of humor.
Reginald Tukes remembers his friend, Miami-Dade Police Officer Jermaine Brown, for a smile while doing public service.
That's all he wanted to do was help people. All he wanted to do was help people. He wanted to know everybody, and that's it, plain and simple.
The 46-year-old Brown lost his life Wednesday on his ATV.
I had seen him on an ATV earlier, and I was like, there goes Jermaine with a new police toy. Moments later, I heard the news, and it was, it just really sunk me. Really sunk me. It's crazy, the good is always taken.
Brown, a married father of 3 children, was a 15-year veteran who had worked with a canine unit and Marine Patrol.
He would stop and talk to you. He was talk to you for a long time, and always motivational.
Police departments from all around South Florida tweeted heartfelt condolences, thoughts, and prayers for Brown and his family.
It's heartbreaking. We're just a few weeks away from Christmas.
Miami-Dade PBA President Stedman Stahl says there was a consensus.
Everybody that's worked with him said he was a cop's cop. He was always dependable, always had a smile on his face. Yes, he was very intertwined with the community. Everybody knew him. You could count on him. He was always looking out for the little guy.
Brown was on patrol near US 1 and Southwest 211th Street when his ATV struck a tree near a canal.
On his way to back up another officer, and you just don't expect these things, and you never know when it's going to happen.
Stahl is struck by this tradition for those who have lost their lives in the line of duty, as Miami-Dade Police and Fire Rescue escorted Brown's body from the hospital to the medical examiner's office.
If you look for the good and bad, it was nice to see the community all come together.
Now, while the cause of this crash is under investigation, the law enforcement source told us that Officer Brown may have suffered some sort of medical issue and lost control of his ATV. Preliminary results of his autopsy could be known in a few days. Right now, funeral arrangements for him are incomplete. We're live in southwest Miami-Dade. Peter Dench, CBS 4 News.